Hi, welcome to Craft Art Collectibles YouTube channel. I'm John, and in this video we're going to check out some of the stained glass work that we've done in the past few months. Alright, so let's check them out. Alright, so we're going to start off with the first item we put together was this. Alright, I actually started off by doing it in glass, and you can't tell, but this top layer is just regular glass. That's regular glass right here. You flip it over and you can see that I added the red glass to that along with the other stuff. So yeah, this was the first piece. Turning into a hanger. We got it in the front window. Turned out really good. Although I need to fix that top there. Gotta add some stuff to the bottom. Bring it up. Looks real good. I'm actually in the middle of making another one of these right now. A little bit different color to include. I got doors up here. It's going to turn out good. All right, let's set that off to the side and go into the second item I made was this 3D star. It's a little sloppy. I know how to do it now. I just used a piece of paper, a bent piece of paper to do that. That's it. I took a piece of paper and folded it, put these over it, and soldered the pieces together. Actually, I made a W, I think, and set the two seams in there, soldered them together, folded it over, soldered the inside, and then just kept doing that all the way around. So I have the plans on doing a bunch of these. Turned out really neat. To include, what I'm going to probably end up doing is grinding a flat spot on here and then putting in a LED light. So yeah, turned out good. I mean, for the second item I've ever made. Right? Then I started making these. Let's see. This was third item. And I have to admit, everybody helped. The wife, if it wasn't for the wife, I would never have done the work that I did on the farmhouse there. And you can see I got... Now, this is something that I just came up with. That's all. The wife actually pulled apart a lantern that would go on the outside of your door. It was square. It had these beveled panels inside of it, right? Now I've turned that other lamp and I'm getting ready to turn it into a stained glass drop lamp with some of the parts. So you'll see what I'm getting ready to do. So yeah. I put that on there, soldered on a clear piece on the back side, and I will do videos on how to do this, enough to slide that picture in there. You can put two of them in there. Actually, if you did it right and you had a T, it could stand. I didn't think about that. That's something new. Could have something that stands straight up and down. Yeah, I got the idea. All right. That way you can have a picture on both sides. Huh. All right. That's the first one. Then, I think I made this one. All right. Now, this is something else. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before. I'm sure they probably have. I soldered these bubbles on here. And I'll show you how to do that. Basically, you wrap it with the foil and put some solder on it. And that actually went with the glass. Those were just something the girls had here. All right. Put it together. Oh, this picture's really good. We'll solder these together. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever done this. Okay. There's a single. It's actually on there fairly well, enough to keep it from falling. Holds it in place. She just turned 11 yesterday. All right. Oh, let me go ahead and show you this one. I'm getting ready to redo this. I decided to put these up instead of down, up here instead of down here, which I'm going to change. I'm going to heat that back up and move them down to here. So it leans back just a little bit at about the same angle as the other ones. But yeah, they hold pictures really well. Now here's another one that I came up with. Okay, this is actually a hanger. Now, I made these 2 pieces of wood. This all comes apart, all slides. This is loose in here, okay? All I did was took a piece of wood and I cut a slot into it. And this wood needs to be done. It's just like a prototype, right? I took some old wire that I got from electrical items. I twisted it, tied it on the bottoms, drilled little holes on both of them, and then turned it into a hanging picture frame, which takes a little bit to get it in place. But once you do, it looks pretty neat. Right? You get the gist of that. Like I said, these are all kind of just prototypes. I was just having fun. Ooh, shoot. Sorry about that. All right, so then I made this one, and it's just a single piece with some bubbles on the outside. And I figured out how to solder this wire that I twisted myself just from some old electrical stuff right here on each side. Holds it in place. Holds it good. All right. Now to the last item. This is another one of the wife's ideas, which kind of took over, and I think it would have taken her 10 years to do it. They're not as easy as it looks. I just have a little skill. Let's just say that. So basically, I threw the box together. It has a single piece on the bottom, single pieces on the sides. Okay. Then the same type of pattern as these on the top. But instead I put these corners in there. Okay. Then I also put a hinge on it. Now the hinge is actually on there, and I do need to put a chain on here somewhere probably, just so it doesn't want to pull on this tape, which I got to fix right here. It's a little loose. It wants to go backwards. Doesn't want to hold right. So I have to add a little solder to it, I think. This is the first box I've ever made. The hinges I actually made, and I'll bring this hinge up here. I don't know if you can see this. Each one of these is a rivet. This is a rivet, okay? This is the sleeve part of it, and this is the stem. I have it soldered on there, right? And this will go back and forth, as you can see. I also put little fuzzy things from Velcro on the edges so it doesn't smack real hard or whatever. But yeah, I took the little sleeve and I wrapped it with the foil to include the stem. Just wrapped it in foil and soldered it to my piece. And it works pretty good. Although the side, like I said, I have to add some solder to this other side here. Actually, all the way around probably, to make it a little more solid. Then I got to figure out a better way of actually holding that hinge in place. To include, I figured out how to solder these bowls in place to make little feet. See that? It's nifty. I will be showing you how to do this. It's simple. Really, really doesn't take but a minute. And you can use scrap for doing those. Pretty neat. All right? Well, I hope you liked that. I've got video of me doing a little bit of everything here. All right? I got video coming up on this, to include a video coming up on how to make one of these boxes just out of mirror. So stick around. If you can, give me the thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. All right? You guys all come back now. Have a good one.